England has one of Europe's highest household water bills. So why has only one major reservoir been built since 1990? For millions of households across England, water bills have become another unavoidable pressure on family finances. The average annual household water and wastewater bill has now risen to around £603, one of the higher average household charges across Europe. Customers were told these increases would help modernise the network, improve resilience, reduce sewage pollution, and prepare England for future droughts. Instead, much of the country now faces hosepipe bans, shrinking reservoir levels, and growing concern over water security. Working people are entitled to ask whether they are paying more while receiving less. European comparison: high bills versus lagging investment. While England's bills continue to rise, investment in new water storage has lagged behind many comparable countries. England has built just one major reservoir since 1990, despite decades of population growth, increasing demand, and repeated warnings that hotter, drier summers would place greater pressure on water supplies. Country average annual household bill, pound. England, £603. Germany, £560. France, £470. Italy, £420. Netherlands, £365. Spain, £340. Approximate figures based on national regulators and industry data. Charging structures vary between countries. This is no longer simply about the weather. Scientists, engineers, and successive governments have all recognized that periods of drought are becoming more likely. Long-term planning should have anticipated these conditions rather than responding only when reservoirs begin to fall. Country major reservoirs built since 1990. England, 1. France, 10. Italy, 8. Spain, 18. Illustrative comparison of major reservoir development completed or brought into service since 1990 in selected European countries. Impact on workers, families, and the wider economy. Customers have every right to expect that higher bills should deliver stronger infrastructure. Instead, millions of litres of treated drinking water continue to be lost through leaking pipes every day while households are urged to reduce their own consumption. Businesses, farmers, and workers are also paying the price as water shortages increasingly affect productivity and economic confidence. For workers, the consequences reach far beyond the kitchen tap. Construction projects, food manufacturers, agriculture, horticulture, hospitality, healthcare, and many other sectors depend on reliable water supplies. Every period of drought increases operational costs and uncertainty for employers, while placing additional pressure on staff working outdoors in increasingly difficult conditions. Why England's water system is under pressure. Issue: metric current position. Average annual household bill, £603. Major reservoirs built since 1991. People affected by hosepipe bans, around 23 million. Water lost through leakage, around 3 billion litres per day. Parts of England in drought, over half of England. The Workers of England Union believes the issue is no longer simply one of water management. It is about infrastructure, accountability, and value for money. Families are paying more each year with the reasonable expectation that essential public infrastructure will keep pace with demand. England deserves a water system designed for the 21st century rather than one struggling to cope with predictable weather patterns. Stephen Morris, General Secretary of the Workers of England Union, said, "Working people have every right to ask where their money has gone. Families have accepted rising water bills year after year because they were promised investment and resilience. Yet when dry weather arrives, they are met with hosepipe bans and warnings that supplies are under pressure. England should not be paying some of Europe's highest household water bills, while falling so far behind in building the infrastructure needed to secure our future. The time for excuses has passed. The time for action is now." The Workers of England Union is calling for a long-term national water infrastructure strategy that includes the accelerated construction of new reservoirs, greater transparency over how customers' money is invested, tougher action to reduce leakage, and independent reporting on whether water companies are delivering the improvements that households are paying.